Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Shreen Purewal bringing you the latest news in real estate. Question that I got from a client yesterday and thought, okay, if they're asking me this question, there's high chances that people out there asking the same question, and I like to share the knowledge. I like to pay it forward. So let me do a video about this and bring attention to this. So this client of mine's kid is going to UVic and they're looking to buy. And I said, just so you know, heads up, after January, and they're from Indonesia, after January, you're not able to buy in Canada. It's only nationals, and certain criteria's exceptions are there if you're not a national of who can qualify for buying in Canada if you are a non-Canadian national. Okay, so again, I would like to reiterate this. As of January 2023, foreigners will not be able to buy in Canada. This is to empower Canadians to get in the market. So we got two forces at play here in Canada. We've got the government, the Bank of Canada here, trying to control inflation by increasing interest rates and trying to take money out of circulation here just to cool things down and get prices more into control. And also you have this foreign buyer tax that's coming underway as well. So we've got some forces at play here. But remember, the same buyer of mine that's looking to buy for their kid at UVic, that's a foreigner, can't find a rental for their child. So they're like, I can't find a place to rent. So I'm forced to buy a place so my kid has a place to stay in the next 3 years. And his question to me was, do you think I can sell this place in 3 years? So poor guy has to pay 20% tax in addition right now. So not only, if he waits till after January, he can't even buy. He can't find a place to rent for his child. And if he buys right now, he has to pay 20%. So I said, okay, for you, since this is for your daughter, the sweet spot for you, given that later on you're paying an additional 20%, and you have to sell it 3 years from now, I think your sweet spot would be an older unit, condo in a good location close to UVic in the 300 to 400 range. Okay, so I always like to gauge my buyer's situation to see what's the safest bet to you get in and what's the safest bet for us to have an exit plan. Market, these cooling down periods or these whatnots go down, they typically last 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, okay? 6 months to 1 year. But given this one was a big one where they print a lot of money, I'm being a bit conservative and I'm saying 1 to 1.5 years, okay? Everyone has their own forecast. Do I have a crystal ball? Absolutely not. Am I giving you my opinion based on the stats? Yes, I'm giving you my opinion on the stats. But again, these stats have trends. So I look at the previous trends of what happened. How did recovery happen? How much supply was printed? So my background is I'm an economist. I did my master's in economics. So I'm actually a nerd. I love studying these stats and data to understand the trends and how these trends will repeat themselves and forecast. So I do some forecasting based on what happened before. But what I will tell you this, the data that's happening now will tell you the direction we're heading in. Data right now is saying liquidity in the market will become harder. Liquidity meaning being able to borrow money will become harder. Now, on the other hand, though, the data is telling us people can't find rentals. There is still a housing supply issue. So we're trying to cool inflation, but we're also at the same time dealing a situation where people are looking for places to rent or housing security. So it's interesting times. For anyone to say this is what's going to happen for sure, even the top funds in New York don't know what's going on. It's really unknown territory. We're heading into it. But what I will say is, I always say this, location, location, location. Whether the market's up or down, it's like buying a solid stock. If you buy a solid location, when it's down, you rent it. And when the market's back up, you sell it at a high price. Just hold on. And that's my strategy. Residential, everyone needs a roof over their head. So this is what I told my client from Indonesia. Your daughter needs a roof over her head for the next 3 to 4 years. And then buy a unit that she can rent out. If she leaves, you rent it out until the market picks up and you get back your 20% out. The market here is always upward trending, especially if it's in the right location. Near the university is a great location. It's called the Greater Victoria Core Area. So there is high demand there. Anyways, you got to know your stats, you got to know your trends, you got to know your data, your demand, and then you can help your clients make the right decision. So that's why I'm here for you guys. Feel free to always ask me questions. I had a viewer in one of my last videos. Thank you. I'm not ignoring you. Ask about who's a good mortgage broker. I used to be a licensed mortgage broker. I'm now focusing fully in real estate. But what I would like to do is do an interview on this channel. So everyone subscribe to this channel. Bring a mortgage broker on board and ask him those critical questions that I know you home buyers need to know, and explain it in simple terms so we all understand and get it. So stay tuned. I'm going to arrange for a video for you guys on that topic, and to see how can I get a loan as a foreign buyer. As a person who just moved here and I've lived here 6 months, how do I get a loan here? All these questions we will ask, and I'll tell you the number one thing for you guys is credit. So for real estate, it's location. To get a mortgage, it's credit. How do I build credit here? Getting a credit card and getting on debt is actually a good thing as long as you pay it off on time, to be able to get a mortgage out here. But we'll talk about that on a different video. Love you guys. Thought I'd do a quick video regarding foreign buyers, for not being able to buy after January, and for those who are trying to get into the market now, what's your game plan, and showing you an example of what one of my clients are currently going through, and what my thinking pattern is and my advice is for them. But no one has a crystal ball. I'll let you know that, but the data will tell you which direction we're heading in. Love you guys. Subscribe to my channel, and always happy to help you. Feel free to ask questions. Cheers, guys.